Hit record. I'm going to go at this really fast. There's a lot, but I'm going to go at it fast, and then I'm going to take any questions. So what I'm going to tell you about is we're going to talk about the top 10 tips that are going to help you propel your business forward. And I'm going to throw some mindset talk in there because I can't not do that. Okay. So the first things are, first and foremost, is for you guys who are on this call, I assume you're very serious about your business. And I will tell you this, something that's really important in this business is to be successful at this is you've got to be able to sit down with each person that you talk to, and you have to care about them, and you got to want to help them. Okay. Like that has to be first. And I promise you can't go far if you don't. That said, you also can't be emotionally attached to the outcome, but you need to care about them and not look at them as success club points or whatever you want to look at them as. Like, I need a SC10. You need to be my 2 points. No, because they may be your 2 points coming in November or December, or they may be a coach that comes on your team that kills it and it blows things up. So remember, first things first is you have got to care and want to help them first, and you've got to be their friend. And this is something that I think is good. And I think it can be challenging because you're like, well, we're having this conversation. What else do I do? You just continue to run a list and you just check in with them like you would your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife. Like same thing. Like, hey, how was your weekend? How's everything going? Like you're just being their friend. We are not always up their butts about their goals. Okay, that was really bad. But I just want you to know, like, this is a huge part of this business. Remember, these are people that may join your team that you may be vacationing with and traveling with. Okay, so you can be somewhat picky when it comes to working with people. Like I do not work with men in general. There are men on this team who've come in different directions. John came with Monica. I worked with Monica and he signed up first, and that's how that happened. There's nothing wrong with you guys doing that. I just don't feel I can cater to them. I think Hal caters better. So if Hal does find and connect with people and shoot them my way, then that works. So you can think about, like, I only want to work with moms. Like some of the top coaches will tell you, my target market is stay-at-home moms. That's it. That's what I work with. Or twin moms. A lot of us are twin moms, infertility battlers. Like all of us have, some of you guys are basketball wives, and that's a niche like in itself. Like that, there's a thing that you can cater to that I can't cater to. Okay. So, but it's really important that they know you care about them in general. When you see a post, you should scroll the newsfeed for a tiny bit and just kind of see what's going on in the world of your prospects. And when you see some kind of birthday party went down this weekend, or I don't know, they got a new haircut, or what did I see recently? She was in these pink shoes, and I sent her a message and I was like, those are so cute. Things like that have nothing to do with it are important. Okay. So think about stuff like that. It's kind of like it should be on your to-do list. It just should be. You don't have to send it to all 100 people on your list every day, just a couple a day. So they know you care and you're not just out for points. Okay. All right. So secondly, you need to have $1 million mindset. You need to think of this thing and think so incredibly big if you want to take this big. Of course, some of you may not want to take it big, but we'll get into a little bit of detail about maybe why you don't want to take it big. You may not want to take it big because you're a little like, you want to stay in your comfort zone, but there might be something inside of you that's saying, man, I could like open up a home for the children, or I could fund whatever's on your heart, right? What could you fund with this business? What could you fund? Well, who needs help with what? And I want you guys, like, one of the things that they said was to the room and the roof in the room, I want you to think bigger than the roof in the room right now with your dreams and your goals. And you got to think like that, and you got to have $1 million mindset. When you start to treat this business like that, it starts to grow into that because it's all mindset. So the top 3 things, and then we'll go into the top 10. I'm giving you some bonus tips here. First things first is you need to work on the inner game, overcoming your thoughts. Okay? Your thoughts are everything. They are everything in this business. You're going to get info coming at you every day that's going to tell you that you can't do this. It's going to be in the news. It's going to be on social media. It's going to be from friends, from family. You're going to get it at you. And you've got to be able to accept that that is not part of your belief system in your thoughts, okay? So protect the head. Did you see Kelly Foot's sticker where the thing was like, protecting the voices? If you guys didn't see it, it's really funny. But you need to protect your mind. Like, the most important thing you do is, just like you guys fuel your body with good, clean foods, right? For the most part, you need to do that up here, because this is where things are happening. And I can go into like a crazy detail. As a child, your subconscious mind is open to anything. So children don't have the ability to reject. You had an image of you built before you were able to even talk. And that's where belief systems become inherited. Okay, so you have to be willing to like fight through whatever happened, and you can do that. And we do that with personal development. Like, I'm telling you guys, I have headphones somewhere around here, and I've got books all around me, and I've got my live event, and I'm like, and it is every night before I go to bed. It's in my head because I don't want to hear the news. I don't want to hear, I don't even want to hear like a rainstorm and that there's flooding going on in Arizona that's going to cause drama. Like, I don't want to hear negative nothing. I don't want to see it affects every part of your performance in helping other people. And you also need somebody fueling you so you can fuel other people, because your energy tank gets emptied. Same thing with being a mom or a dad, right? Your energy tank gets empty because you have to give to your family, and you have to give to your business, to the people, and then what's left for you. Okay, so this is like so critical. And they talked about the word paradigm. Paradigm means a multitude of ideas. And something that happens is, and bear with me, when you go to school, when you go to college, when you go to school, you're like given all this information, right? Every day you're just swamped with like math and science and this and that and whatever, right? And then you got to go home and like memorize all of it, right? And the thing that they talked about was that they gave you all this great info, but they didn't teach you how to change the paradigm. So you frequently do not do what you already know how to do. It causes you confusion and frustration, right? And so it's as simple as just being okay with changing your paradigm. Okay, so basically you're knocking down walls that are holding you back. Literally, that belief system that is like, you can't do this. Why are you doing this? This is a waste of your time. Like all that stuff. No, it will not. I will not accept this. When somebody comes at you with a message that's like, or somebody ordered from somebody else or whatever, and you're like, no, I got other people to talk to. Like, no. You've got to be able to handle that stuff because it can shut you down. I had some craziness come at me this week, and it's only Tuesday. And I was like, no. So same thing, just, I like to do it like this. No, just no. I can't listen to that. I can't hear that. No, I'm busy. Like, drama over there, negative over there, not over here. Okay? And the biggest challenge that we have in growing a team is getting your prospects to understand what this is. So the cool thing that really blew my mind about the top 10 tips is they came from a girl who went to Harvard. She's in another network marketing business. She went to Harvard. She's got like a doctorate. She's got like a PhD. She's got everything from Harvard. I would never in a million years, and I'm just being real, I would never think to invite someone who went to Harvard to join the team. I just would be like, well, I got this big, huge degree. Why would I invite them? But she got invited and she exploded her business, like blew it up to the point of where she's on the stage speaking at this big event. And she is like a ball of energy. And I was just like, wow, this is so crazy. And they talk about you should, when you're recruiting and when you're inviting, think up, think to people who are like crushing big businesses, and I'm like, man, I never thought about that. Like I've never thought to invite into people who are already, you know, doing amazing things. There was another guy that spoke, and I forget what he did, but he was like a manager, or he was some kind of something in the corporate world, and he just wanted more out of life. And it's funny because some of these people that went to Harvard or went to whatever, random, you know, like places that you're like, no, they're a lawyer, they're good, like whatever. They actually want more from life, which could be the freedom that this business offers. So just a tip, is to be brave and get out there and talk to people that make you want to vomit, right? There's those people that you're like, I love to have that person on my team. I think they'd so do good at this, but I want to throw up even talking to them about it. But I'm going to do it anyways. It'll make you feel so empowered. Even if they ignore you or say no, a lot of the time they just kind of need to process and be like, okay, what's this about? Right? That's the challenge, is us getting them to see the big picture, that we're actually not just selling things and we're not just that, you know, what you guys or what you may think. Like your perception is wrong. And my job is to figure out how to get you to see the big vision and picture what this can do for you and your family and beyond. All right, so let's go. So again, we're all here for a reason. The goal is, of course, to help you guys feel changed and help other people to want to change their life, right? So number one is to make a decision. You need to make a strong decision. And I am the queen of indecision. Been there, done that. The worst thing to be in is indecision. And I bet you a lot of you might be in indecision. The reason that you're not getting to your goal is because you're sitting in indecision. You got to know where you're going. I think that might be one of the other, yeah, I think that's coming up as one of the bonus or one of the points. You've got to be a strong decision maker. And that is something that Rachel taught me. And that's what put me in 10-star diamond, is because I was fidgeting with it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll go over in this second business center and I'll go work over here. Or maybe I'll go over here and build some volume. No, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll go over here. And I was like, zzz, and I wasn't like focused in one spot. And because of that, it took me a long time to get my stuff together, if you will. So you guys, as uncomfortable, and going back to the 2-star and the 5-star goals, I remember being like, I don't want to set the goal because I don't want to miss the goal. I'm not setting the goal. If it happens, it happens. I don't care. And you may be feeling that same way, like I'm too afraid to set the goal. So I've gotten over it, and I'm going to tell you to get over it and set the goal, like write it out, and it should be huge. If it's a superstar coach, if that's what you want, write it down. It will come to reality. Subconsciously, your mind will go to work at this goal. I know this is craziness, but this is how the mind works. Like it knows. I wrote down notes about this that I may have to come back at you later because I think they're in my phone. I've been through a lot of training, and I don't want to, we're already like 7:40 and I got a lot to share. But subconsciously, your mind goes to work at your goals. So if you want to be focused on, I am on 2-star, that is my goal. I want that second business center. Like, you got to know why you want it, right? I want that second business center. I want that quarterly bonus. I want, what else comes with it? I want the new leader retreat. I want to be in LA with the other girls that are going. I want to hear from the people there. I want to be on that leaderboard wall. I want that. And then it's a matter of, we've got to figure out the right way to get you there, of course. You can't just, you've got to go together, right? It's not you by yourself. It's you bringing leaders along with you. Okay. So first things first is I would encourage y'all to write down right now where you're going. What is your goal? You're here for a reason. You're on this call because you want to do more than just futz around with the business and help other people. You really, I believe everybody wants to help people, but we don't need Beachbody as a business to do that. You can do that for free. Free group, Facebook. You don't need to do, you want to build more. Like, you were made for more. And that is totally cool. So another tip, number 2, is to become a powerful person of confidence and understand that this is dynamic. So what exactly does that mean? So you're going to get to a level like 2-star diamond, for example. I'm just going to use ranks because it's easy. And you're going to start seeing a higher income, and you're going to start getting confident, like, I got this thing. I'm starting to figure this thing out, right? You're going to feel good. And then all of a sudden you're going to get like, what's going on? Because now we've got to stretch yourself more because you got to get to the next level. Okay. And you're going to, so what you're going to do is you're going to have to regain your confidence. And this is like so crazy to hear it and teach it because I've been through it, like 2-star. And then I was like, all right. And then it was like 5-star, and then things kind of shifted, and I was like, wait, what is going on? And like, why, and you probably are like, okay, I feel that. Like, I kind of understand what you're talking about. You want to act in confidence, but not cockiness, okay? People need to know you are confident in Shakeology. They need to know you're confident in this business, that you believe wholeheartedly this will change their life. If they feel 1 ounce of insecurity, I guess, versus the confidence, they're going to be a little nervous to get involved with you. And they can feel that from you, okay? So make sure you have a humble confidence about you. Humble and not cocky, like, I lost all this. You understand. I don't even have to explain cocky to you because you probably all are very turned off by somebody who is cocky, and I'm sure, like, or salesy or whatever the case may be. You get turned off by that. So don't be that person. Be their friend. There's nothing cooler than talking to some of these top coaches and them sitting down and being a friend to you, and you just thinking, wow, like, that is so nice of them. That's cool, and that happens, and you want to be that person too. So that also helps your retention on your team. Being a confident leader helps your team feel confident with you. Oh, Lordy, when I was giving birth to the twins, I was not a confident leader. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not speaking on that national wake-up call. Don't ask me again. I have no idea how I got to lead. Don't ask. I'm lost. No. Like, don't even ask. That was Lindsay. I moved to Arizona. I was like, don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't know. And then I was like, maybe I should start doing team calls. Maybe I should start, like, maybe I should create some training, like how to get started and stuff. Oh yeah, that was me. Yes, I was like a 6-star, 2nd-time elite coach, like no clue what I was doing. And they were like, why haven't you done a wake-up call? And I was like, no, I got nothing to give. And then I was like, why isn't anything moving forward? What is going on? I had a confidence problem, okay? So if I can save you something, gain that confidence now. And how do you do that? Like, if you need to get a life coach, get a life coach. They're amazing. They're well worth the investment. They'll keep you straight. Like, you are worth walking around and saying, I am smart. I am capable. I can do this. I'm confident. I am fun. What else do I have? I'm professional. I'm successful. That is okay. That's a good confidence to have. This new book I showed you guys, I just picked it up from Target, The Power by Am. I think this is a great confidence book. If you like Joel Osteen, go pick it up. Not to distract you from all the other personal development you're doing, but sometimes just having a positive affirmation book, just to read a couple pages to keep your mind good is nice. It's just kind of a side thing. So number 3, let's move forward, is you need to have a vision, imagination, and belief. I totally skipped through something. Sorry. But I'll come back to it. Okay. All right. So you need to see things happening before they happen. one of the top coaches had said, when I hit top 10, I already felt it, and I already saw myself on this stage, and I already saw myself doing all that. And when I was able to do some other things, some other goals, like I already saw this happening. So when it really came to life, it was like I already had felt it and I saw it happening. So you guys that are focused on this 2-star goal or this 5-star goal, or maybe it's just an income goal, $1,000 a week, $500, whatever it is, I need you to imagine, and this is what I did too without realizing it. Story of my life. Like I do a lot of things and I don't realize that I'm doing them, but I would imagine myself as a 6-figure earning person or a coach. Like, and I remember thinking to myself, I earned 6 figures. And I was like, why am I not there yet? I earned 6 figures. And I'm like, why is this pay not? And like, it was just one of those things. And then the next thing I knew, it was there. And then it got bigger and it got bigger. And I was like, wow, this is so crazy. And that was because I walked the walk. Like I was already there earning that, and it grew to that. I mean, I did the work, don't get me wrong, 3 vital behaviors every day, those tips, those little tedious things every day. And I just treated this thing like $1 million business, and I should be moving along to that millionaire club. That's the next thing. That's been the new thing, is like envisioning that. Like that's been a goal that I'm like, okay, how do I get there? Right? Like, what should I do to get there? And just, part of this is your vision and your belief of, okay, I can get there. How do I get there? Like, what am I going to do? And you start to visualize, like, what will life be like if I were to get there? What will life be like if I'm bringing in, I don't know, whatever your goal is? It's hard for me to lay out, like, we could use $500 a week, for example. And I want to tell you to dream bigger. I remember a coach was told to set a goal, and she wanted to make $5,000 a week. And they said, dream bigger. I want bigger. And so she was like, okay, 5 figures a week. So that's $10,000 a week, right? And she finally got there. Not too bad for working at this thing for a couple of years, right? I don't know many day jobs that are going to get you there. It's kind of crazy cool, if you ask me. But you got to see it before it happens, and you got to understand that failure and mistakes and pain are going to be a part of the process. It is what it is. And I saw one of the coaches here was talking about something she went through, and she's doing really well, and she went through something tough, and that's just life. You're always going to have things that are going to happen, and you just have to roll with that and be okay with those things, and roll with the happiness. Like, remember to fuel yourself with good, happy thoughts. It's you who decides, right? Like, getting all the weight off of you, and then, getting a 2-star you think is the end all. No, you always want to be growing. Like, that's something that I think is really important for you to understand, is like, even as a 10-star, 3-time elite, it's like, you guys might think that I'm over here like I'm living the dream, and I'm having an awesome journey. You really should enjoy the journey, but always have a place to grow. You always want to have a what's next, and be thinking about, like, I mean, if you hit a millionaire club and you hit superstar, it's like, what's next, right? Like, what can I do next? Maybe it's your second business center you're going to start working on, or whatever. Like, who else is out there? There's so many people that need us, right? Okay, so she says, okay, so when things happen in your life, so let's say, oh man, I got to zip through this. Okay, let's say that you lost your vision for the business. You got dry and whatever. It can be regained, just so you know. You can get it back. And your belief in yourself is really critical. So when we talk about mindset, we're going to talk about that in Utah. It's really important that you guys believe in yourselves, and that you take that negative out. You got to believe in Beachbody. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in the people. I know a lot of us as leaders, we see so much in you that you're like, and I know people see things in me that I'm like, what? You what? Me? No. National wake up call? No. Right? And like, you need to accept and be like, yes, I can do this. I got this. If you see this in me, then I can do this, because you can. Okay. Number 4 is you got to have the skills. All right. So this was kind of part of my, I was talking about working on the inner game, and then I went into talking about mindset. And then the second piece to that is you do need to get good at the skills that are required to work the business. Okay. So time management, money management's important. Emotional management's important, and skill management. And the number 1 time management tip that was given was always put your keys in the same exact location every day so you don't waste time. And make sure you're compartmentalizing your emotions. You're happy, you're sad, all those emotions. You cannot give bad emotions to other people and expect gifts in return. So you need to check yourself when you are feeling rough and you need to get on YouTube, or you need to get a Joel in your face, or you need to get someone in your face, a life coach, your own coach, and say, I need help. I got a sadness going on. I need you to tell me to snap out of it. One of the coaches here is Andrea Crowder, and she's hilarious. And she tells her team, and she's got language, so bear with me when I quote her. But she tells her team when they're going like that, she tells them to get their shit together. And I like that. And I was like, I never thought about that. She's like, yep, that's all I do. And they snap out of it. So, all right. Okay. So do not carry others' drama. I kind of touched on this in the beginning. You are going to get drama. You are going to get drama. It's going to happen. You're working with people. They're going to bring you their drama. They're going to bring you their monkey. They're going to try and put it on your back. And you're going to feel like you need to carry it and save them. Not your monkey, not your circus. Crystal probably is on the line clapping for me right now. She gave me a bead called Let It Go, from the song Elsa. Take a page from Elsa and let it go. And I have carried one too many pieces of drama. Your coaches will bring you drama. Like, this is happening and that's happening. Oh, shoot, I bring it to my own health coach. Like, this just went down. And then she's like, okay, yeah, let's get your shit together and move along. And I'm just like, okay, let's move along. Like, and I've learned, like, by even engaging in that, it gives negative energy to that thing, and then it expands. And we don't need that to expand, right? We need it. Take the monkey off the desk. What is Dave? Have you ever heard of Dave Ramsey? How he says his thing is that they could come in and I'm going to talk to them and they're going to bring their monkey, but they're going to take that monkey back out the room with them when we have a meeting. So make sure you do not take ownership of people's drama, and don't give what you can say is to not give me your drama, because you will see them as the drama, and you don't want to see them as drama, right? So don't like tip. If you guys have some stuff in your life, work through it as best as you can. I encourage you to really be brave and have the courage to work through it, and see yourself as the person you're becoming. Everything passes in life, right? This too shall pass is a great line. As a mom of toddlers, I'm going crazy. And I'm like, okay, I thought this was supposed to be fun, but they're making me nuts. Like, why isn't this fun? Why can't they just be fun? Why do they have to climb, and why are there toys, and why, right? And a lot of moms are like, this too shall pass. Okay, so get over it and just enjoy it. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I just kind of embrace it, and I try to find the fun in it. And I'm like, toddler life, twin life is nuts. But like they haven't slept in days, or haven't whatever is going on in their world right now. And I'm trying to work through it. And if I were to come at my coach and be like, I haven't slept and this and then my kids and blah, blah, blah. And blah, they're just like, okay, get over it. Let's move on. Right? Okay. Because this too will pass. Everything will pass. I don't want to, when you start to tell drama to people, they start to believe that about you. And so we want to see, you want people to see you with the potential that you have, because you have major potential. Because I promise you, everyone has crap in their life. Like, this is a hard topic, but everybody has crap. Everybody deals with stuff. We all do. We all got things and it's fun to share our stories and kind of hear what you've overcome. And that's the cool part about Beachbody is we want to hear struggles and how you've overcome them. Like, you gotta be ready to fight. That is just a part of life. That was something Carl told us this weekend. He was like, you think I'm like over here just living the dream? He's like, I am enjoying my life and I am loving this business. He's like, but I'm still tweaking things and figuring things out, and it's not every day that's easy, because we still have so many lives to change, right? Carl's a guy that he could walk away from Beachbody and not have a money problem in the world, but he cares so much about ending this trend of obesity that he's not walking away. This is a guy who can fly a helicopter from his backyard to wherever in the world or wherever close by. He doesn't need any more money, but he has a vision. And he has a heart to help people get healthier and change their life. So he is right alongside us every day working with us. Obviously, if you follow him, you see him right there. He's sharing. He is leading us by example. All right, so then finally we talk about skill management. You've got to master the skills, inviting, objections. And guys, I promise you, if you go with the mindset of, I just need to master this, I just need to figure out how to do the right invite, what works with me or for me, how to handle these objections. I can figure this out. I will get through this. Like, that's the mindset. It's not, oh my God, these objections, everyone's telling me no, I can't handle this. No, it's okay. All right, I got all these time objections. How am I going to handle it? Let me figure this out. Let me do a little research. Maybe I should check the team website. Maybe I should check some YouTube. Like, how do I handle a time objection? And guess what? You're going to find some answers that are going to help you handle it. And it's all in your head of you saying, I can handle this. I'm going to go back. And one of the best, things, of course, is, are you serious about your health or in losing this weight, these goals, or are you just wasting my time, like, type of thing? Are you, and that's a way for you to handle those objections easily. Are you serious or not? You reached out to me. We've talked about your goals. You got nothing else going for you. Are you serious or not? Like, it's that simple. Same thing with your business. Are you serious or not about achieving these goals? Like, do you want to achieve the goals? And you deserve to. Your life is only once, right? You only live once. Why not really embrace it and have an amazing life? Why not create amazing memories for your family and get out there and be able to help people more than a fitness level? Help the kids who need to be fed. There's charities of all kinds that could use us. There's like, if you guys follow Sarah Robbins, she did, I think it's India. She's doing clean water, and she built this home because of her network marketing business. She was able to do more for more people. Maybe your church. Okay, think big. I know, like, one of our coaches is I forget the organization, but the girl wants to open the nonprofit or whatever. Okay, think big, guys. All right, so number 5 is goal setting. Your goal cannot be too small, and it can't be, it's got to be just right. I'm going to say it can't be too big to where it freezes you. So kind of like I went for 10-star, I was a 8-star. So right now you guys may be a ruby or an emerald coach trying to push for diamond. And as soon as you get to diamond, it's not a stall. Like, yay, I've made it. It's a, what's next? Let's push to 2-star. And it's kind of like you go in segments. And then when you get to 2-star, it's like, okay, let's get to 3 and 4 and 5. And then you get to 5, and it's like, do you want to jump to 10 or do you want to jump to 8? Or what are you thinking? What do you see? Like, who are your key players? Where is your focus at? What are you thinking? And how that's kind of how you want to work. So if you're a brand new coach, your first goal, of course, you want to jump to emerald. If you're an emerald coach, you want to jump to diamond. Ruby is in there, a great goal, but I would encourage you to jump to diamond and understand what it means. Like, what does it mean to be a diamond coach? What does that do for me? And what does it mean to be a 2-star? Obviously, we've been focused on that because you have an opportunity to go to an amazing retreat coming up. So we're focusing on 2-star with you guys. You can do it. It's basically helping 2 other people hit diamond or beyond. So understand that you need to have a goal that's just right for you at this time, and then go after it with all of your might, okay? And I have always liked to say, when you shoot for the moon and you land among the stars, that's great. So when I shot for 11-star, or was it 11-star? 11-star, the first year I shot for it, I fell on 8-star, and I thought, that's not too bad. I didn't hit it, but that's not too bad. And that was part really of my confidence problems, and partly because I wasn't focused. I say I shot for it, but let's be honest. I was kind of like, maybe I'll build volume. Maybe I'll be over here. Maybe I'll go over here. Maybe I'll go in the center. I was all over the place. I was not crystal clear focused. And if I could save you guys anything, be focused on that goal and push for it. And go at it until midnight. And the clock strikes on November 19th. You go at it. It ain't over till the fat lady's singing at midnight. And then if you don't get it, you go at it again for the next quarter. All right. Number 6, it takes 7 seconds to make a good impression. I'll just leave you with that, and we'll go on to number 7. Passion is required. If you can't wait to wake up every day, you're in passion. And if you're going to bed late at night, you are in your passion. If you can't wait to go to bed, you are not in your passion. Or you might be pregnant, because I know some of my pregnant girls are in their passion when they're tired. Everyone develops their passion differently. There's different motivations. But as long as there's passion and you are excited, you're going to bring people into this thing who are going to be so incredibly excited with you, okay? So like Ashley is a great example. She is tired, but she is very passionate about this. So she is up. She's up, and she gets up and does her thing, even though she's getting ready to have a baby. All right, number 8, discipline and hustle. If your why is big enough, the discipline will show up, okay? So make sure that why is big enough. Like, what does diamond mean? Why do I want to achieve this? What do my goals mean to me? And guys, sit down with your family and discuss them. Include your spouse, include your kiddos. Sit down and discuss them. And really, like, when I got husband Hal involved, and like he started to like be like, oh, wait, so if you do this, we could do that, and if you do this, we can do that, and you mean your student loans are going to be paid off? Like, okay, I'm on. Let's do this. How do I do this? What do I need to do? And it's bringing them on board, so you can have the discipline and the hustle, because it is going to take hustle with lots of heart, right? Because we care about the people. We want to help the people. And it's going to take a mass load of discipline. It just is. Just like eating clean takes discipline, it's the same thing with your business. They go hand in hand. All right, number 9, people skills. Be nice, be nice, be nice. There's no song about being nice, is there? I was about to sing Be Our Guest, but that's Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so pay attention to people skills. People will do things. My dog won't stop barking. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. People who do things with you and for you because of you is based on your people skills. So relationship is everything. Nobody cares about your goals unless they know you care. It's so fun to adjust yourself in a position of caring and really genuinely working with your coaches about their goals and taking the pressure off of you with you still having a goal in mind, being real about your goal, but really trying to get them to hit their goal. They really want to see you hit your goal too in turn. It goes hand in hand, okay? That's really cool. And the number one thing to remember is a person, make sure they leave time with you feeling good. They're going to remember how you made them feel. Okay. So introverts, those are you guys who are like, yeah, I struggle with this. Let's work on it. Okay. That's a weakness that you want to work on. Although Gary Vaynerchuk will tell you to master your strengths, just get good at like really empowering them and helping them to truly tap into their potential and to be like left to feel amazing. Number 10, and then we're done. This is going to take a short-term sacrifice. It is what it is. As a girl who's been there, done that, still there doing that, it's been worth every second of sacrifice I've given. It's been worth every Friday night, every Saturday, every party I've missed, every girls' night out I've missed, every dinner I've missed. And there's bonus to that because then I wasn't tempted and I was still able to eat clean because sometimes that's hard. You know what I mean? It's been worth it all to be where we're at today and be able to help people the way we can. So the question is what do you need to do for a little while to hit your goal? To make this as big and as massive as you want this to be, what can you do for the next 2.5 months as we go into the ending of the year? What can you do to hit a goal? What can you sacrifice? A top coach left a tip today on the wall, the 5-star wall, and she said, I already finished Christmas shopping. I sent all the gifts out, all done, and I said, I have to push for elite. I have coaches pushing for elite. I've got things to do. Christmas shopping is done. I'm getting it over with now, so I don't have to stress about it. Or maybe it's online, or maybe it's gift cards or something. Short-term sacrifice for long-term success. I would encourage you to be loud about your success. You can't tell anyone anything. You can show them. Okay? So I guess when I say be loud about your success, we're talking about recognition. We're talking about work hard for it so we can celebrate you all big and loud. All right, I'll go back to number 6 in a second. It makes a difference, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to make a difference. We're here to help other people. Work with the willing. Not everyone's going to be willing, okay? Don't try to change people. It is not fun to try to change people. Not everyone is willing to be an entrepreneur. Anyone can do this, though. Anyone can do this business, but not everyone is willing to do those pieces that we went through that it takes to get there. And I was willing to do whatever. I was a little sponge that soaked it all in, and I still soak it all in. Obviously, I'm watching GoPro's recruiting mastery event right now, and I am soaking it all in, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to do that. And when I talk about this, like, I don't want you guys to get all this info and you're like, I need to redo my whole entire business. No. You're going to tweak things that you've been struggling in. Like, I've been struggling. Like, if you believe that you got this and your mindset is there and you just are trying to figure out like how to invite properly, then that's where you go and you study. If you believe, like, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to make my coaches move. So that is influence, and that's a piece where it's you figuring out their goals and really spending some time with them and figuring out what it takes to get them to move, what they're motivated by, and spending some time really like, and that's honest. Sometimes it's as simple as, are you serious about this or not? Like, and some are going to say yes, and then they're still not going to do anything. You're going to be like banging your head, and that's okay. It happens. Just move forward. So again, I said anyone can do this. All right, so she also left with a really cool quote, so I thought I would leave you guys with, let's see if I wrote it all down. Hopefully I wrote it all down right. And it is, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, fabulous and talented. Actually, who are we not to be? Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to manifest the glory of God. It's not just in some of us, but in all of us. And as we let our own light shine, I'm going to read my own writing. We unconsciously give other, I think that's what the word is, give other people permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Did you get that? Did I say it right? So I want you guys to fuel that fear, embrace the fear, get out there and help other people. These are the top 10 tips from a top person in this industry. This industry is such an awesome culture that a lot of people just don't understand, and it's our job to just get them to understand it. If health and fitness is their thing, that's all. Your job is just to figure out how to get them to understand what this can do for their life, and that's painting the picture. That's why we're always talking about posting these amazing things, and they need to be relatable. We're not talking about posting, I built a swimming pool. That's a little out there. We're talking about Target and the groceries and the day off with my kids and those very relatable things that people would love to do. Having, I talked about a nap today. That was very simple. People can relate to that. Stuff like that. That was Crystal's goal. I don't know if she's on this call, but Crystal's goal was to be able to nap. Like, that's just a goal of hers. All right. So do we have any questions? I really went over a lot of info. I should add to this. Goals are what cause you to stretch and grow as a person, and in your business. Whenever you're going to do something you've never done before, it can be super, super scary, and you need to embrace that. Like, I'll tell you what, when you have those moments where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to puke. I can't do this. This is making me sick to my stomach. Do it. That's your sign that you should do it. Going after what you think you can do is no good. You need to go after what inspires you, what's scary. So those are my added little tips for you. That was a lot. I will make a list of this if that helps you. The author's name was Bob Proctor for The Secret. Sorry, we ran kind of late, guys, but I hope this was awesome. I know it really blew my mind when I listened. I was just like, whoa. It's so cool that we have this opportunity and that we can change other people's lives, and just believe in yourselves, guys. And if you need mindset questions, tips, please ask, and we'll get you resources to help you push through those fears, because your life is very, very short and you only live once. So let's enjoy it, embrace it, make it the most. All right. Looks like we don't have any other questions, so I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you all have a great night. Don't forget about Success Club, and get your partners for the Fall Classic. And every new coach we bring on in the next 10 days, I'm going to donate to breast cancer. I hope you all have an awesome night. Thanks for being on. Get out there, and I'll see you guys next week with Joel Freeman. Bye, guys.